I need a drink. Oh. Bartender, one more for the road. Black people, we got a brace for this week because last week was a killer. So I don't even know what the fuck to expect this week. But black folks, I want to let you know, expect the unexpected. Because shit is getting real. Now I know what y'all gonna say before I get into this video. Langston, that Monique and Steve Harvey shit happened last week. That was trending last week, nigga. You late. In all actuality, I'm not. I'm right on time. Excuse me. As you can see, the topic is Steve Harvey, Monique, and integrity. You see, you're never too late to learn a lesson. I'm going to say it again. You're never too late to learn a lesson. This is the reason why I had to do this video. Because integrity is very important in this day and time. I mean, integrity, in my opinion, is like platinum, gold. It's very valuable. And it's not that many people that have it these days. There's a lot of people that are willing to give up their integrity for any and everything. And it makes no sense to me. You know, what's so crazy is that most of us have to compromise our integrity to a certain degree. You know, I remember when I first started working and my mother told me how to talk, how to walk, what to wear, what to say, what not to say when going to an interview. Now, taking heed, I wanted to be myself. I wanted to talk that so-called jive or slang or ebonics that I usually talk to my friends. But I knew to listen to my mother because my mother knew how to navigate me, how to get me through that interview in order that I can get a job. So to a certain extent, I compromised my integrity by becoming someone that I wasn't in order to get what I wanted, which was that particular job. I remember my mom used to tell me all the time, boy, you got them braids, you got them dreads and all of that stuff in your hair. Get the job, cut your hair off. Get the job first and then grow your hair back. You know, we all to a certain degree have compromised our integrity. You know, I can only imagine a Christian or a religious person, whether you're, you know, into Judaism, Islam, or Christianity. I can only imagine those religious folks working at a packing company, a cigarette packing company. I don't know how the proper word to use, but you know, packing cigarettes for like Newports, Winston-Salem, Marlboros. Not even to a certain degree, they are compromising their integrity. They are compromising their morals and principles by working at a job where they're packing cigarettes, knowing that cigarettes causes cancer. That's against their morals. That's against their principles. That's against their religion. But yet and still, they have compromised their integrity. So we all have compromised our integrity to a certain degree. Do you all want to get up and go to work in the morning time? No. If it was up to you, you would want to run your own business and sit your ass at fucking home. So every day you get up, knowing that you don't want to fucking go to work, but you have to do what you have to do. You have to pay your bills. You have to pay your light bills, your water bills, your rent, your car insurance, your car payments, house insurance, mortgage. You know you have to pay these bills. So what do? You get your ass up and go to work. That is compromising your integrity. Because in reality, you don't want to work for anyone. You want to be your own man. You want to be your own woman. So when we're looking at Steve Harvey, you have to understand where he's coming from. When we're looking at Monique, you have to understand where she's coming from. You see, we've been having these conversations for years in the black community, or rather in the black household. And you have two opposing forces. One believes in integrity and never compromising their integrity for nothing. And the other believes in doing what you have to do. And if it takes compromising your integrity, then so be it. And you have to understand it. In the black community, we're divided on this. You have some people that are willing to do any and everything for money, while other people are not. And it's just that plain and simple. So this is crazy. They were having, Monique and Steve Harvey was having a conversation that you would normally have inside a black household, and it's a few folks around. They were having that same conversation on national TV for all to see. And it was crazy. It was crazy how they were really having a real fucking conversation that we would really have in the confinements of our household. And you saw where on one end, a black person thinks this way, and on the other end, a black person thinks that way. And I can't say that neither one of them are wrong or right. Because I agree with both of them and I disagree with both of them. Now, where I agree at, let's take Steve Harvey, for instance. If you plan on working for the man, if you plan on working for the white man, you have to abide by his rules and regulations. It's just that plain and simple. Now, you can get mad at me all you want. You could say, Links in 2092, you're a sellout, nigga. Fuck you, I ain't looking at your fucking show, your channel anymore. This and that. So, what am I saying? Let me take that back. Fuck channel. I'm not looking at your show anymore because I take this very serious. I'm not looking at your show anymore because you're full of shit. But how? How? I'm telling the truth. You can't go in to someone's place of business and tell them what to do. No, they make the rules. They're paying you. You're not paying them. So in that aspect, Steve Harvey is 100% right. You have to play by the fucking rules. You cannot regulate. You can't run shit. I understood what Monique was saying, but see, this is the difference. She's looking at it on a moral point of view. But the difference between morals and principles on a personal level, on a spiritual level, is totally different than morals and principles on a business level. And if these people asked Monique to do something and she didn't do it, she was wrong, period. It's just that plain and simple. Now, on a moral level, Steve Harvey said, yeah, I agree with you, they were wrong. But not on a business level. And you cannot, just think about this. Think about it. You can't go around telling your boss, Go to work. For those at work, go to work and tell your boss to suck my dick, and see what'll happen to you. And that's what happened with Monique. She told Oprah Winfrey, the dude that made Empire and Precious. What's the other dude? I forgot the niggas' names. I don't keep up with this shit, man. For real. Help me out. What's the motherfucker? Medea, and the person behind DreamWorks, or one of them that produced funded the fucking movie Precious. She told all them niggas to suck a dick. Well, if she had one, to suck my dick. You can't do that. So I totally understood what Steve Harvey was saying. And in all actuality, everybody calls Steve Harvey a coon. But in reality, if you're going to be into the music industry, the movie industry, or if you're just plain old going to fucking work for somebody, you have to play by the fucking rules. You have to. It's just that plain and simple. Now let me take this shit back a little bit, because I want to give y'all a little background about me. This is the reason why I don't work. Now, I make my own means, of making money. Whether it's through eBay, it's going out there selling my books, or whatever fucking shit I can sell. I mean, I'm a hustler. A legal hustler. You see what I'm saying? Well, I'd rather say a businessman. Because a hustler plans for the next day. A businessman plans for the next 10, 20, 30 fucking years. So this is the reason why I work for myself. Because I refuse to listen to anyone's fucking rules and regulations. Now, I've said it in previous videos. Times get rough. eBay, shit ain't working. I ain't selling shit on eBay. I ain't selling shit on the street. Everything is shut down. All social media, all that shit, ain't nothing working. If I gotta take my black ass back to work, I will. But you know what? It's only gonna last a fucking month, because I cannot sit and listen to somebody tell me what the fuck to do. I can't get into the corporate world. I can't wear the suit and the tie and the clean cut. I hear most of your fucking comments, or rather I read them. It's this one female, much respect to you, but stop fucking commenting on my videos telling me that I need to cut all my hair off, shave my beard, and then, join a man group because you're an intelligent person, and, go from there. I'm not doing none of that. I don't play by anyone's rules and regulations. I do what the fuck I want to do. And people that do what the fuck they want to do and say what they want to fucking say have to be entrepreneurs. Period. It's just that plain and simple. So, Steve Harvey was trying to tell Monique how to go about things when in the movie industry, the music industry, or any type of industry where you're not in control. This is the reason why they say, this is the rumor. They say Monique is a hard person to work with. You want to know why? Because she does what she want to do, and can't nobody tell her shit. I see it on her face. That's the same way I motherfucking think. And for those that think that way, you gotta have your own shit. Point blank, plain and simple. Now, I agree with Monique. It's a moral thing. It's the principle of the shit. Y'all knew that I wasn't wrong. But yet and still, y'all didn't have my back. You know what I'm saying? People talk about the streets and how bad the streets are, but street ethics, they're so much similar to just family ethics. Don't be a snitch. Or rather, don't tell on people. If it's a problem in the community, we'll handle it. You know what I'm saying? And it makes sense. Take care of, well, now it ain't like that, but take care of the elders. no women, no children. Don't sell drugs to them. Don't harm them. You know, at one point in time, we used to run in cliques, and we had one another's backs. You know what I'm saying? I remember when I was in my early 20s, and I needed somewhere to stay. My man had me. Yo, man, come stay with me. Hardly knew this motherfucker. All I did was sell bootleg movies and CDs with this motherfucker. Didn't really know him. Knew him for a couple months. And he was like, yo, you ain't got nowhere to stay? Nigga, come stay with me. Then, a few years later, that nigga needed somewhere to stay. Say no more. You in Jersey? Say no more. Yo, come down to Greensboro, North Carolina. I got a joint. Me and my girl got a joint there. You can come and stay. When that nigga came, guess what? I served him. Matter of fact, let me take it back. My girl served him his plate. We showed him hospitality. So the whole thing, the whole saying of am I my brother's keeper? Yes, I am. And when Monique went out and had that thought process, am I my brother's keeper, my brother and sister's keeper? And Steve Harvey and Oprah Winfrey and all the rest of them niggas turned her down. She was like fucked up because she just knew that her brothers and sisters had her back, and they did. She knew, or at least she thought she knew, that what she was doing was right, and that she is not willing to fold for the love of money. And the old saying goes, if you can't stand up for something, sit your ass down. So I respect her. I honor her. She made a sacrifice on the behalf of her family and other actors and actresses that she didn't have to make. And I respect her. But in this day and time, integrity ain't shit. Integrity is a blow in the wind. That's all it is. It's not shit. And Monique, I must tell you that we are dinosaurs. It's just that plain and simple. So I agree with Steve Harvey. If you're going to work for these motherfuckers, you're going to have to do what they say. I agree with Monique. I'm going to stand up for what I know is right. And I have principles and morals. My integrity is on the line. And integrity is more valuable than money. Here's where I disagree with Steve Harvey about. He said this is not a white man's game or a black man's game. This is the money game. But white people create 75% cotton and 25% linen, in which we call fiat money, are also known as the American dollar. So it is the white man's game. And we're chasing after the cheese. Chasing. We're running in that gerbil wheel. Running. And it never stops. It never ends. And Steve Harvey also said that the best thing that you can do for poor people is not be like one. And that shit shattered my fucking heart when he said that shit. I mean, true indeed, I'm not a fucking Steve Harvey fan. But at the same time, it shattered my heart for a black man to sit there and say some shit like that. Like as if poor people have a choice. As if poor people are worthless. No, poor people are people that are broke. Are not poor, and neither are they broke. I've been to Nevis, and I've seen poverty I've seen poverty with my own eyes. No air conditioning, nigga, little kids running around with no shoes on. All types of crazy shit. Like, y'all living like this? I seen it with my own eyes. Poor people, broke people, people living under poverty. And then I seen something different. When I saw that, I saw something different. And I'm saying to myself, how in the fuck is it? Whew. God damn it. Langston, are you gonna drop it? Yes, I am. Here it goes. How in the fuck is it that I'm looking at poverty through the lens of capitalism, poverty, poor and broke people, but these people are happy? And that's what the fuck life is about. Happiness. I know that there are times that I've woke up and had money in my motherfucking bank account, money in my motherfucking pocket, and still was sad. I've known, but I've seen people jump out of buildings, filthy fucking rich, jump out of buildings and commit suicide. So poor people, people that are living under poverty, people that are broke are really not. They're rich in spirit. They're rich in heart, mind. And that's what matters. You see, money comes and goes. But you always want to maintain your happiness. You want to hold that. You want to keep that sacred. Because that keeps you sane in this day and time that we're living in. Where a retarded ass motherfucker wants to build a goddamn wall. Not around America, just one portion of it. As if niggas can't go around the motherfucking wall or go dig under it. You know, when you when you give melanated people, and they are melanated, they are our distant cousins. When you give people an obstacle, they're gonna figure it out. They're gonna make a way. If they're determined to get to the United States of America, spelled with 3 Ks, they're gonna get it. They're gonna get in America. Somehow, some way. If they gotta get on if they gotta get on a fucking drone this big and fly over the wall and get dropped in America, they're gonna do it. So, Steve, man, you're full of shit on that one. You're full of shit on that one. You're dead ass wrong. Now, with Monique, you're wrong, man. Can't go around telling people to suck your dick. Just that plain and simple. It's that plain and simple. You are, like Steve Harvey said, you're spewing out negative energy. Okay, you got that negative energy. What are you gonna do? Are you gonna throw out negative energy in return? It took me a long time to realize that. It took me a long time to realize that just because a nigga is negative towards you, that don't mean that you gotta give him the same thing back. No, just walk the fuck away and become your own woman. This is the problem, Monique. I'm not trying to be funny, but you are still looking for a job. Let me tell you something off to the strength. I don't normally go to comedy clubs and stand-ups and shit like that. But off of the strength, if you and your husband said, we doing our own thing, we running our own fucking business, and we coming to a city near you, support us. You know what? Even if I didn't go, I would buy a fucking ticket. You have to become the master of your own destiny. You can't bitch and complain about somebody not doing something for you when you don't even care about your own self. You see, you shouldn't have never been on the the Steve Harvey show. You want to know why? Because you should have never been employed with none of them bum ass niggas. You already knew all these motherfuckers were coons and house niggas. Period. You already knew that. So why would you expect for them to be any fucking different? It's just that plain and simple. I'm not trying to be funny, no disrespect on the dead. But I was living, I was alive when Tupac was alive. And we just knew, at least I did, that this nigga's gonna die early. He kept on talking about death. He would be getting into trouble. He got shot. He already got shot. Just crazy shit would be happening to him. So when it happened, I was like, damn. Just like with XXXTentacion. You young bucks out there, you young kids, y'all already knew this motherfucker, something was gonna happen to him. He was doing the same thing as Tupac was doing, talking about death and just getting into all types of shit. Going to jail, all types of stupid shit. Y'all already knew something was gonna happen to him. Same thing with this nigga Tekashi 6ix9ine. Matter of fact, I got one more negative video, sorry. One more negative video, and that's Tekashi 6ix9ine. I gotta talk about this nigga. But a lot of times we already know what the end result is. It's just that we tend to listen to everybody else except for that inner voice that's talking to you. And I'm doing this for a reason. Because we tone that inner voice out. We put that inner voice on mute. And we listen to everybody else's voices. Especially the ones that tell you that you're crazy when you talk to yourself. I talk to myself every motherfucking day. I am my own best friend. I don't need you niggas out there. I could go in a room and talk my motherfucking head off. I said this in the previous fucking video. I'm glad that they came out with Bluetooth and you could connect that shit to, you know, in your car and shit like that. Because I don't even be talking on the phone when I'm in the car. And I just be running my mouth. Yeah, man, you know what I'm saying? Because them motherfuckers are full of shit. And niggas pull up right beside me at a red light and they be thinking I'm talking to somebody and I'm actually arguing, cursing myself out, making myself laugh and all the rest of that shit. So, at the end of the day, the moral of the story is this. If you have the power to keep your integrity intact, do it. Never bend, fold, break for no one. That plain and simple. True indeed, we have to compromise to a certain extent, especially if you're married, especially if you have a boyfriend or a girlfriend, especially if you have children. You have to compromise with family. But never get to the point where you gotta slide down a fucking pole in order to get money. Never get to the point where you gotta motherfucking say to yourself, shit, it's the bills. Ah, shit, how am I gonna pay this shit? I guess I'm gonna have to give a few blowjobs. No. 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 And for you men out there, never get to the point where you're sitting out and thinking and saying, man, I ain't got shit. I might as well sell some fucking crack. Never compromise. Never fold when it comes to your integrity. Because that is who and what you are. It's the fiber of who and what you are. Next video. Tekashi 6ix9ine. My name is Langston 2092. Like, let me slow it down. Like, subscribe, comment, and follow me on Instagram. 1.